Hello, children. How are you all? Welcome to today's story session with Momita ma'am. So, children, today we are going to hear a story of an egocentric giant. Now, children, do you know what is the meaning of egocentric? Egocentric are those person who only think of themselves. They don't think of others. So, children, we must not be an egocentric person in our life, okay? So, to know this about, let us listen to the story first, okay? So, let us begin the story of egocentric giant. Now, children, once upon a time, you can see there was a beautiful garden. You see, this is a beautiful garden. It had big trees with fruits and many beautiful and flowers over there. And the fragrance was also beautiful. The grass was so soft that it looks like cozy bed. Different birds they used to come to the garden and they used to chirp and sing song. So it was a very good atmosphere over there. And the children, the children of the village, they used to come to the garden and play. Okay, after their school gets over, they used to come and they used to play in the garden. Now, in the far end of the garden, you see, there was a castle. This is a castle which stood far end of the garden, and this castle was very big. The people knew that a giant he used to live in this castle, but for many years the giant was not there. He was not living there. So that is why the children they used to come and play in the garden. But you know what happened? One day the giant came back and then he started living in his castle because he said that this is my castle, so here I am going to live. So that is why when the giant came and he saw the children, he got very angry. Why you are here? So he told the children, why you are here? What are you doing here? You must go away from here because this is my garden and here only I am going to play, not you. The children they got very scared because giant was a huge man, he was very huge. The children got so scared that they all ran away. And the giant said, you will not come over here again for playing. Now the children ran away. Next, the giant, what he did, he built a big wall around the garden and said that nobody should come inside the garden. So this went past for a long time. Now, one day what happened, the giant went into the garden to pluck some fruits and flowers. But the trees were so sad that they shed all their leaves. Even the flowers, the flowers, they forgot to blossom also. The flowers forgot to blossom as there were no children. Now, what about the birds, Did the birds came? No. The birds also didn't came. They came and when they saw that there is no children, they again ran. They again flew away. Now, the giant was thinking, what's happening? Why the birds are not coming? Why the trees are shedding their leaves? But still, he didn't bother much. Now the winter sets in, so there was winter, there was ice all over, it was snow and the frost who were very happy to play in the garden as because there were no children and no flowers with no birds, so they are very happy and they are enjoying their time. Now as the time passed by, in the other garden, the spring sets in. But in the giant's garden, it was still winter. There was still snow, frost, and also they invited their friend, the north wind, and the hell to join them. And they all were there and they were having a great time. And the giant was wondering what happened. The giant was thinking what happened, why the spring is not here in my garden, where in the other's garden the spring has already set in, but in the giant's garden it was still winter. One day, while lying in his bed, the giant heard a beautiful music. So he came out of his window, and what he see, he saw that the ice and frost they are melting, and the giant's garden is again had fruits and flowers and trees, and he could see that from a far end the children had also come in the giant's garden, because the hole that he made, there was a hole, and from that hole the children crept in and they started playing in the giant's garden. Now the trees and flowers they again started to bloom, and the giant realized his mistake. He understood that he had been very unkind and egocentric. So now on, he told the children that, children, this garden is yours. So now, from now on, you are going to play in this garden forever, ever, and ever. Now, with this, the birds, the flowers, they are very happy. The birds started singing, the flowers started blooming, and there was the happy side everywhere. Now, the giant, from then onwards, he also started playing with the children. Now, as the time went by, the giant became old and feeble. Now, he could not play with the children, so he could sit on his chair and see the children playing. One day, you know what happened? One day, the giant saw a little boy. In the far end of the garden, he saw a little boy. Now, this little boy's hand was bleeding. When the giant saw this, he was very sad. He came running to the child and said, "What happened, my boy? Why your hand? Why there is a cut on your hand?" The boy said, "No, this is the wound of love. You come to me to the world of paradise where I live." The giant asked, "World of paradise? Where it is?" The child said, "Please come to me, I will show you." Now he took the giant to the world of paradise where the child lives, and over there the giant laid his last breath, and when he died, there was a big smile on his face. So, children, this is the end of the story, The Egocentric Giant. Now, my dear children, from this story, there is a moral. The moral is that so you must not be egocentric, and we should not be unkind to the children. We should love everybody. We should not think about ourselves only. We should think about everybody, and we should love and respect everybody. So, this is the moral of the story. I hope you have liked the story. Please share your feedback with us. Thank you very much.